everyone. I hope that you are having an amazing, fantastic, and wonderful day. So if you hear any thundering or anything like that, it's because we are having a May storm. Hopefully that does not bring tornadoes because this is Oklahoma. Today's video is my deep dive into Caught Red-Handed by Ellie Alexander. This is book 5 in the Bake Shop Mystery series right here. And I have been doing a reread with a whole bunch of you guys and chatting about the series as we go along. I am also making one recipe from the book every single month that I taste while I talk. And today's recipe, I'm super excited. It is the Chunky Monkey coffee creation by Andy. I have always wanted to try one of Andy's coffee creations, and this one is so flipping easy. So you don't need very much. You need good quality espresso. 2% milk, 2 tablespoons of dark chocolate sauce, 1 teaspoon of banana extract, whipping cream, and macadamia nut shavings. So let's make this delicious coffee and then head over to my office to chat Caught Red-Handed.
Saw me, yes, I saw you too. You walking my way. I struggle with words I shouldn't say. We awkwardly hug. You smile, I shrug, trying to break the ice. You're looking more than okay. And then you say, let's have a lunch. It's the crunch time, baby. Yes, no, maybe. Let's have a lunch. Tell me how you been, boy, you got me on the edge of my seat. Let's have lunch, talk and catch up. Remind me, how do we break up? Long time no see. Will you have lunch with me? I see it now.
Hey guys, okay, so I did make a couple of changes to the recipe. Now, the reason why is the recipe calls for this coffee to be hot. Now, it is Oklahoma where I live, and even though the temperature currently is 65 degrees, I am in the mood for cold coffee. So instead of having my frother warm up the 2% milk, I had it foam up the cold milk. I put ice in it, and then that's the only thing that I changed. And so let's see. I mean, it looks yummy. I mean, look at the like chocolate to the coffee to the foam of the milk. I might have to make more of Andy's recipes if this is as tasty as I think it is. Like, it smells good. Let's see. Oh my god, yes. So I can get the dark chocolate is really nice. I like the fact that it doesn't have like a sweet chocolate or like a milk chocolate, because the banana, even though it's an extract, is sort of sweet in and of itself. And the 2% milk is really nice. We drink 2% milk at my house, so that is a really good iced coffee. Like, I'm a fan. Like, the banana doesn't seem too overpowering, which I really like, and it doesn't taste too fake like a lot of like extracts can taste like. So 5 out of 5 would drink again. Good job, Andy, with your Chunky Monkey. I love that. Let me know, do you guys want me to create like little recipe cards for the recipes that I am making, and like putting my own notes on like anything that I change or tweak in the recipe? Let me know down below, because I'd really like to know. But without further ado, let's talk about Caught Red-Handed. Red-Handed. So this is the 5th book in the Bake Shop Mystery series, and it says, welcome to Torte, a friendly small town family bake shop where the oven is heating up as high as the body count. I just, the more I reread the series, the more connected I feel to Jules, especially now that I am older, because I started this series in my mid-20s. And now I'm almost in my mid-30s. Like, I'll be 33 in July. And I resonate and connect with Jules a lot more as the time goes on, right? Because Jules and I are starting to be more of the same age and our mindsets are the same. So I want you to take a lot of what I say with a grain of salt when it comes to like the character development and how much I love the characters. So in the last book, in book 4, Carlos shows up and has sort of thrown Jules off of her axis, right? Like, she's trying to figure out who she is as a person, what she wants in her life, and he has shown up. I love that he's shown up personally, because I feel like that shows that he wants to make amends for the lie that he told Jules about not telling her about the fact that he has a son from someone else in a previous relationship. And so when we start off in Caught Red-Handed, Carlos is still there, which is very much still throwing Jules off. She's really started to remember how much she loves Ashland and is willing to basically start her life over. She does not know what she wants. She doesn't know if she wants to stay in Ashland and help her mom with the shop and continue that legacy. She feels the most normal and the most in her skin and in her element, hello Cleo, when she is baking at Torte. But Carlos is, he misses her and he wants her home, and so she's sort of like facing those obstacles. He's also showing that he's pretty good at Torte. Everybody loves him and his delicious cooking, and he's really taken Sterling under his wing when it comes to showing him how to love with food. Right? Like, what you put into your food is what you get out of it. So you bake with love, you cook with love, and people will love your food, is Carlos's mantra, really. Other than that, there is a murder that occurs, of course. There is a new restaurant or fast food chain that has shown up in Torte, and it is not Shakespearean in any way, shape, or form. And there's sort of an uproar when it comes to is it Shakespearean enough? It's called Shakesburgers, and the owner is Mindy Nolan, and there are a lot of people who don't want her there. That the fast food restaurant takes away from the quaintness of Ashland's aesthetic, and so it seems that she has tried to reach out, the owner Mindy has tried to reach out to Jules about being the baker for their buns for the shop, and Jules is like, hey, I don't want to get in the middle of it. We already have enough accounts as it is. Like, do not pull us into your fight with sort of the committee. And so they have a town meeting where one of our characters, I'm so bad with names of our characters, but she is an older lady, and she is basically in charge of saving our Shakespeare, and she really doesn't want to have Shakesburgers there at all. And so she's sort of petitioning that the rules get changed on what aesthetic and like outward appearance is allowed on Ashland's like main thoroughfare. And Mindy seems to have a lot of enemies, not just with her, but with her own line cook, who apparently has a has a criminal background. And it's just, there are a lot of people who don't necessarily like Mindy. And fast forward to after the town meeting, Jules finds the line cook over Mindy's dead body, and she has to figure out what happened. Of course, she can't keep her nose out of anybody else's business because she's really trying to figure out, like, who can she trust? Is the old lady, like, does she have like claws enough to kill someone over keeping Ashland safe and keeping Ashland a Shakespearean town? We have a lot of suspects when it comes to who could have killed her. She wasn't a very nice person. It seemed she sort of, it's rumored that Mindy took the shop from a beloved citizen of Ashland who normally is dressed up as a Joker and very like Shakespearean themed. And we fast forward and we find out that he's actually been working with Mindy, that this has been sort of a plot, get business going, that he's actually a co-owner with Mindy when it comes to that, and that the line cook didn't do it. The killer ended up being Matthew, a person who was actually funding Mindy with the Shakespeare's kind of thing. Thomas and Jules's relationship in this book start to come to an understanding. We are no longer in the threatening of a love triangle, which I appreciate because I'm not the biggest fan of love triangles. Like, they have their place, but they should be wrapped up. Like, the person should pick by book 4 or 5, if you ask me. I don't know. What do you guys think about love triangles and those kind of elements? I really loved seeing the professor and Helen's relationship grow a little more when it came to their love for each other. I really appreciated that. I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars, I think. I'm pretty sure, yeah, a 5 out of 5 stars. I read this series because the murders are so well thought out, but for the character development and the character love and just diving deeper into their biographies, their like just who they are as characters. That's why I read cozy mysteries and cozy series, and why this has become one of my absolute favorite series of all time. The next book that we are reading for May is Fudge and Jury. And I'm excited to read it because they are getting ready to host a chocolate just like extravaganza festival that they mentioned in Caught Red-Handed, but now it's like in fruition. So I want you guys to go and like look at the recipes and let me know early like what you guys think I should make. I will put a poll on the Patreon group and on the Fable app. Let me know, what are you guys thinking about the Fable app? I feel like it was going really well for the first couple of books within the series, but then it's sort of died down with community talking about it. So is that something that you guys want me to switch up? I would love to know. But that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.